I don't know how many grandchildren I have. I'm losing track of the grandkids, but I know I have enough to be thankful for.
You have 7 grandkids.
My grandson behind me is relating to, is refreshing my memory. So I have how many?
7.
7 grandkids. And I don't know how many great-grandkids, so I don't hear from them, and I don't know what's going on in their lives. But anyway, I'm thankful for for them, for those I do have. While I'm at it, I'm not the oldest one in the Edwards-Payton family, but I think I'm the oldest one here. I would reveal my age, but you might not believe me. You might not believe me because it's not showing what the age is here. Did I tell you that I'm the daughter of Isabel and Joshua Daniels? Did I tell you that?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, okay. All right, and the relationship comes in through the Daniels family.
Okay.
The Daniels and the Edwards are related. Don't tell me, don't ask me which way because I just found it out since I've been old enough to remember since he moved to New Bern. And I thank God for them. My grandson, in fact, he related. I was born in Pitt County, North Carolina. Greenville is the seat of the county seat, and that's where I was born. I can't remember anything behind that because back in those days, people moved every 2 years. It wasn't funny, but they moved and you didn't have a chance to gather your memory to realize where you were. But that's what they did. If you don't believe me, there's a whole lot of answers out there in the audience now. Because my father and their father was there.
Oh, wow.
This is my, I don't know what I love you, family, and I'm always glad you didn't come up here. Thank you for this.
Thank you.
How you doing? I am Stephen Chestnut. How I'm related to the family of this reunion. The knee baby boy of Ralph and Helen Chestnut. My mother, my name was Edwards. Edwards, which is like my father, and Kevin Chestnut. So that's how I'm related. My mother is the baby of the family, baby of the family. Lula and her mother. This is my sister Nancy right to my left. She's the youngest daughter of Ralph and Chestnut. Her daughter, Wanda, baby daughter, Jasmine, and the little wiggle worm and Science. This right to my right is my older brother, daughter, Akito Chestnut. She introduced her mom and let you know how she does.
My name is Akito Chestnut. Cassandra Chestnut. My grandmother is Cora Chestnut. My father is and I also have a brother, CJ Chestnut, who is married to Kedra, and they have a girl named Carly who are not here, but they are here in spirit, and I'm happy to be in the Edwards-Payton family reunion 2016.
All right.
Oh Lord, you we ask in our mighty name. We ask, O Lord, now be among us, O Lord. Bless our gathering together, O Lord. Let it be in love, O Lord, in peace and joy. And let the food, that we thank you for the food and the bountiful blessing that God has given to us, O Lord. For this we ask in our mighty name. In Jesus' name, amen. John tells us, because God is love, he said, beloved, let us love one another, for love is of God. And everyone that loveth is born of God and know God. He that loveth not know not God, for God is love. And this was manifest the love of God toward us, because that God sent his only begotten Son into the world, that we might live through him. Turn all of the service in the hands of the MC.
Okay. So we're going to find a nice organized way to do it. So we'll start with the first row first. Y'all, one row will come on this side, one will come on this side. Okay. We'll start with the first row. Okay. And then we'll go on this side. Let's go on this end. Go on this end.
Hey, Mom. How you doing?
And we don't know everybody, and we don't know how we're connected. So Sandra asked me to make up a little game, and I did it last night, and it's called Connection. So while you are eating your dinner, I want you to be engaged in conversation with the person next to you or across from you, so that after you're through eating, or Sandra, after they're through eating or while they're eating?
While they're eating.
Okay. We don't have much time, so what we would like for you to do is find out who the person is beside you and how they are connected to you and the Edwards-Payton clan. So say for instance, I'm going to start off here with our brother Stephen here. He's not my brother, he's my cousin. He is the son of my great aunt, Helen Chestnut. Helen Chestnut was my grandmother's sister. And so that's how Stephen is my cousin. Okay, so who wants to go next? You're introducing, they have to come up here because we don't have a roving. Okay, Sandra said just project your voice. Talk loud. You are a loud people.
One of your family members that has gone on and what they meant, what they meant for you in your life, how they inspired you. You can do that. I want to keep it limited to about maybe about 2 to 3 minutes. You can about like to do that. Let me just let you what we're going to do. You can use the microphone. You're going to come up. Somebody's going on before us, our family members. Call the name and tell how they inspired you and what they meant to you.
Okay, one moment. We have a wonderful so if you want to please, feel free to get moved, right? Okay.
Well, first I'm going to say something about my brother, who recently passed March 19th. Like I said earlier, he served in the military. He was a good brother, faithful to his mother and family. Just had it kind of rough. And my mother and I still sort of grieve with him today, because it was a shock. He was 59 years old. And who I would also like to mention is Gloria Knight. And she, to me, represents this family reunion because she was like I could still hear her raspy voice, Stephanie, the way she greeted me and called my name out when I had really knew her the next time we came to a family reunion. She was all about family. She was very concerned about some things, about with the Edwards-Payton. I would hope that our families could reach out to one another. And as Sandra has said to me, that maybe we could, on our off year, we didn't set up again, I'll stop right there, because we're on a trip right now. And I just want to get back to Gloria and what a special person she was. And when I went to see her in New Bern, because I found her, she told me about some family members that I didn't know was my cousin. And she was scooting around because she was under the doctor in a wheelchair. But she told me about Elizabeth, who used to work at the city of New Bern and at the chicken house. If anybody late night after party went to get you a chicken sandwich, she was probably back there cooking, and I did not know that was my cousin. And she has Elizabeth Bynum. She has two, Letitia and Venetia, and three children.
And Harvey.
And I used to go play with them. I think she lived on West Street or either West Street. I used to go play with them and did not know she was related. And when I did find out, she had passed. And then with Gloria, I was looking, because I'm always looking at the obituary, and I saw the name Knight, and I was like, and I went on and read some other. I was like, oh my goodness, this just cannot be Gloria that left, because she felt like she wanted to do so much for the Edwards-Payton. So if anybody got the love like she has for this family reunion and the family, we need to, we need to give back as best we can. Thank you.
Two people I like to talk about very briefly that inspiration in my life. One was my mother, Doris Pearsall. And one thing that inspired me about her was she would always talk about faith in God. And even though things was hard when it was coming up, she didn't show it, and I didn't understand it altogether, but she always said have faith in God and to treat people right, because you never know who you might need. And the other one was my grandmother Lula. She asked me one day, she said, Tony, would you like to do a Bible study course? And I was in high school. And I said, sure, and we was going through hard times, And she said, no, it won't cost you anything. They'll send it down to you and you do it and take your test. And that really inspired me to study the Bible. And I strive to make 100. I don't always make it, but I think it set the foundation for me, you know, to study the Word, and I can see myself being called into the ministry as being a minister even at that age.
My voice carries, so I don't think I really need a mic for y'all to. There's three people in my life that really inspired me. One was my father, which was Ralph Chestnut Sr., which always told us to work hard, and I'm saying do the thing that's right. It was also my Uncle Lattice and my Aunt Lou. I used to love it when they used to come from Florida to come visit us. I remember a long time ago when I got in some trouble, which wasn't really bad thing, but I got in some trouble and Uncle Lattice came down. I think it might have been during the time of the family reunion, and he came to talk to me. And I'm saying it really did something too. So, you know, those are three people that really inspired me to do the right thing and stay on the right track. That's all.
Well, a number of people in our family. My father was one. Your cousin Theodore, he used to come, he was your uncle, but he was my cousin. He used to come there all the time. And especially, so many more of the cousins, but especially your Uncle James and Aunt Dorothy. When I was 16 years old, I lost my leg, and so I didn't want to go back to Newbold. That was the school that I went to, and I went to Betty Barber. And every day at lunch hour, I would go and sit and have lunch with cousin Dorothy next door. And she was so kind to me, and it really meant so much. And then, like I said, so many more of the family members inspired me. Aunt Lula, cousin Lula, and all of them. Cousin Leandra, so many people.
Chestnut, the three people that inspired me was my daddy. He always taught us to do the thing that's right. Treat people like you wanted to be treated. My other was my Aunt Lula. I love my Aunt Lula. I remember one time when they used to come down from Florida. Aunt Lula used to love to walk. Lord, she was a walking woman. And at that time we had this store called Walgreens. And we were staying on Morningside Drive. And Walgreens was a good little ways too. It was like walking to Kmart. And she had her little umbrella, and we walked from my mama's house to Walgreens. I said, when I get back home, I will never walk with you again. And I didn't either. And the next person was my Uncle Chili Willie. I love my Uncle Chili Willie. We used to go over his house, and he used to cut my brothers and them hair. He had a barber chair in his house. He didn't know how to cut no hair, but he did. They would come over there and get a haircut, but they would leave crying because they didn't want them to cut their hair. And the one reason why it inspired me was because he was so easygoing. I never seen him get mad or upset. He would always, we go over there, Uncle Willie, can we get 5 cents? Because at that time, they had cookies 2 for a penny. You would go to the store with 1 cent and come with two cookies, you know, like that. And so those are the 3 people that inspired me. And I just want to tell the young people this. If you got your parents in your life, or older people that you look up to, don't throw our old people away, our seniors away. That's our history. That's who brought those. We are standing on their shoulders because those are the ones that stood for us and fought for us. So if you have your parents living or anybody that you really love, give them their props, because if it was not for them, we would not be here.
All right.
I like to say my father and my cousin Leandra really inspired me. Cousin Leandra because of his gift of preaching. I love to hear Cousin Leandra preach. And as long as I've grown, and all I can think about is how well he preached, and I always aspired to become a preacher just like him. I love to hear him preach. And not only that, I really loved the days that my
my father's first cousin. I'm not going to name them all because there's so many of them. And I don't want to leave anybody out. But they would come to visit my grandmother, Penina, and we used to look forward to it. They were so loving. They were so kind. And it was just such a close-knit family that it really inspired me. And that's one of the reasons family means everything to me today. Because the older generation really stuck together. When you were family, you were family. I don't care when you first, second, third, fourth, fifth, cousin. If you had any blood in you that was related, you were still close family. And that's really important to me today. Because we don't have that connection like we used to. And it should, and I'm guilty of it, it should have never gotten this far. This is the first time that I've seen many of you in over 50 years. And I really feel bad about it, but I remember you. But I just don't remember your face because we played together, some of them. And I'm so grateful to God that I took the opportunity this year to press my way to make this family reunion. So, amen. Thank you all.
Good evening, family. Once again, I'm Thomas Edwards, and I can say I'm inspired by really, totally my family. I'm going to start with my grandmother, Ada, who just in a very quiet way, she could just look at you, say one or two words, and you just get so much inspiration, get so much confidence in yourself. And I just say overall, with the total family, no question about being blessed with the confidence that they would give you because of the way they love you, the things they said to you. And I can start with my mother. Just one or two words she could say. For example, I'll bring home a report card, and my grades were pretty good. My grades would be maybe the low 90s, but she could say you could do better, and that just created confidence in myself. And then just overall, say within our family, within our community, years ago in the segregated system, they used to have the expression that you have to be twice as smart as the white man. And again, that was a kind of confidence. That was telling me that I had the ability to do that, that I could strive to do that. So really we grew up not ever having the feeling that we were less, that we couldn't excel. And that made a great difference. So I'm just so happy, so proud of my total family, my parents, my older sisters, my younger sisters and brothers, and just the total family for the kind of love and confidence that they've given and that exists within the family that calls us all to be able to love each other and to achieve. Thank you.
All of the deceased. Do I have to name everybody that's deceased? It's represent all the family. It was listed all the family members that were deceased and gone on. It was all of them.
Oh, I thought it was just one.
No, it was for all everybody that's been deceased. Everybody that's deceased that's together to the family. Yeah.
I'm